As promised on very short notice to go live. It was Lena's idea. Actually, I had no intention of going live today. I'm gonna wait for you guys to show up. Somebody's here. Okay. This is gonna be a solar energetic update. Today is December 21st, 2021. We're almost to 22. What a joy. Happy solstice, everyone. I am going to wait till a few people get on here. If you feel like you would like to share this with people, on 12/12, I had written about what I solar remote viewed that happened on 12/14. And again, I had no intention of making a video today, you guys. Until Lena mentioned it, and actually she mentioned it to me right while I was witnessing what is currently going on. So I thought I would share instead of writing about it, which is what I did last time, because my last writing had a couple hundred people on it, but the last video had over 700, so I think it might get around better this way. If anybody's not caught up, you may want to get caught up on, like, for sure the last video, if not the last two videos, because the last two videos I've been talking about this solar stuff. And I told you guys last time I gave up on crazy and labeling myself or any of you. So, give a chance for a couple more people to get on. Hi guys. Welcome. Very happy, peaceful, yet very fiery solstice to everyone. Please share out if you think that there are people that would want information about what's currently going on in the sun. Again, I'm sharing it right now because the last time I had this kind of seeing or seer activity, it happened within 24 hours. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Leah. Sorry, guys. I can't really see my phone. I've got this like kind of studio-like camera. I'm going to give you guys just a couple more seconds here for some people to get on. Again, happy solstice, everyone. Woo! I had posted last night, this energy is fiery and people are fired up. And they're so fired up, you're going to have no direction, no idea which direction they're going in. Not a negative thing, right? Most of us know to rest and drink water and stuff like that. However, there are people that don't have any idea what's going on, and they may not be taking care of themselves like they know what's going on. So that fire direction is really a really positive thing, actually. It gives us a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of momentum, a lot of magnetism, all of that. Hi, Joyce. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, James. Almost all the people I've toned with in the last 4 weeks are here. Thanks for being here, guys. And I'm just going to ask you one more time if there's anybody that you think would want to have this current solar remote view that I did today. It was probably 3 o'clock. I know last time I wasn't sure how I was seeing it. I'm not going to guess anymore. It was in a couple of hours span or when it was actually happening in Ohio in the United States. So today that would have been around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, so there's quite a few of you here, so thanks for being here. Welcome. And again, happy solstice, very fiery, passionate energy to all of you. I can feel your passion and your creativity. It's a very beautiful thing. Thanks for being here. Okay, so solar energetic update. That's the reason I'm here. And as I previously mentioned, I had no intentions of making a video today, but I posted this morning, no concept of time. I posted maybe earlier this afternoon a message that I got about receiving 2 EMPs, and somebody asked me what an EMP was. So I had made a post specifically about the definition of EMP, but basically that's an electromagnetic pulse. Electromagnetic is electricity and magnetism, and it's a pulse. And to me, this is not the event, okay? This is not the event, but the word I was given was event-ish, okay? So event-ish. And the other thing that I was told and shown was that there'll be some kind of sound frequency that comes with this. So your guys are going to have, I don't know how much of warning, but it's going to be the same amount of warning that you normally have. Normally, if we have solar energy coming in and you're one of those people like me that you hear it when it leaves the sun or hear it when it starts to filter in the proximity of around Earth in our universe, you're going to hear it immediately. But again, I kept being shown ears, like ears hearing. Okay, it's not something we're going to be able to see, but they did say keep pointing out the ears, so I know we're going to be able to hear it. It may be popping, the regular buzzing, but I have a feeling, I know for sure that it's going to be more intense than the regular ear stuff. Okay. So earlier today, I got a message, and my intention was just to share that message in writing. I did have several questions about it, but honestly, I didn't know more than what I posted. That's why I had no plan on making a video, and I'm trying to stick to the Friday video thing anyway. But I have a feeling as this gets amped up and things get closer and closer, I'm just going to do what I did today, not brush my hair and throw a hat on and just do it. Right? Thanks for that, Lena. So the message from earlier today that I saw was all capital letters, EMP, and there were two of them side by side. I saw all capital letters, EMP, EMP, and I forgot what that meant. I knew it had something to do, some reference to space weather, but again, that's an electromagnetic pulse. Okay, and if you want to go back into the feed, there is a description there. If you want it, if someone wants to be so kind to stick it in the comments, that would be awesome too. I just got it off of Wikipedia earlier. But anyway, the message started out today. It was probably around 11 o'clock this morning, and it just said EMP, EMP, so EMP times 2. The next thing that I saw was prime time. Now, I don't know if this means hallelujah, it's the prime time for this kind of event to happen, or if that meant prime time. Now, I'm not a TV watcher, so I had no idea what prime time was. I had to look it up. When I looked it up, it said between 8 and 11 p.m. Eastern Pacific. So if it's prime time, we're talking about night. Now, for those of you who feel these things very intensely, you know that a lot of times, to me, it feels like they come sometime between 5 o'clock and midnight. So I do think it could have a double meaning. Most of the time, things that I receive do have double meanings, but it could be a prime time for this to happen, right? So we're always looking at both sides of the coin here. We have to. That's part of being multidimensional. And also prime time as in sometime between 8 and 11. Now, do I know what day? No, I don't. But this is what I wanted to come on here and tell you, because this is what I was seeing when I went out today around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to view the sun. I drew a picture, and you guys know I'm an artist, and I'm sorry for the chicken scratch, but by the time I got back from my walk, I had just enough time to put a hat on and write down all my messages. So this is pretty much what I'm seeing, okay? Sorry, guys, that's the sun. And what I was seeing coming in was an electromagnetic charge that was just coming straight in from the North Pole, or coming straight in, sorry. The electromagnetic charge was coming into the North Pole and going around to the middle region of the sun. And then I saw that tons of areas were just kind of what I can use the term sparking, for lack of a better word. And certainly you guys know I don't know what the scientific term is. I don't have any clue. So EMP times 2 it's a prime time, whether that means prime time for the awakening and prime time as in 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. Pack and go 55. Pack and go, to me, they later told me 26 miles. I need to be 26 miles from where I currently am. You guys, I am dead in the city, in the hubbub of all of it. So that's probably not going to pertain to all of you. Now, I will say, if you're in an area where you would feel unsafe without power for a couple of hours, think about plan A and plan B. I would also tell you that without fear, in these times right now, we definitely need to have a bag of, like, the phone charger, the change of clothes, whatever necessities that you might need, water, stuff like that. Definitely keep a bag pack. And I'm not doing any fear mongering. I'm completely calm about this. But what I'm saying is, if something happens, okay, again, I'll go back to the fact that I know you guys are going to hear this, okay? As it starts, you're going to hear it. It's going to build up a while before anything actually happens. So have a bag if you need to. Those of you that are not directly plant in the middle of the hood, like me, probably don't need to go 26 miles, but I know that message is going to resonate with a couple of you. And when you hear me say that, you'll know whether, to quote the Breakfast Club, you need to jam or not, okay? And the 55, I don't know. James, I think it was Eisner, but I'm not positive, put up a picture of the 55th parallel. That very well could be. You guys know, most of you know, I like to sit with my information for a couple of days. I did not do that today, and I thought I should share immediately. So I don't know if that means 55 degrees latitude. Again, also everything has a double meaning. 5-5 means personal and universal change on an unparalleled level. So, and it probably has something to do with the latitude of 55. Again, I believe every message, when I receive rapid fire, what I call military messages, they come in super quick. I was told about 2 years ago that if I receive this kind of information, or if I have a direct contact for longer than 30 seconds, that can be tracked. Okay. So again, those come super fast. So again, I don't know what the 55 means. Could be one of those two. I'm guessing, honestly, to me, I would say it feels like both of those things: universal and personal change on an unparalleled level, and maybe also the latitude lines of 55 degrees. I did look at that map that James put up there. And James, if you're watching, thank you very much. And thank you for all the people that have been adding things to my post, articles, tagging me in things, sending videos. You guys know I don't watch that kind of stuff, but you're sending it to me because it directly correlates with something that I've said in the last 24 to 48 hours. Colette's been doing that. James Eisner's been doing that. Alexandria, I can't get your name out, has been doing that. So thank you. Oh, Colette Christensen has also been doing that. So thank you to all the people that have been doing that. The last reference to Apollo Home, I don't want to really go over a lot of things that I've went over on YouTube or on my feed. If you want, you can look at the video that is titled Divine Love, not the tarot reading, but there's a video called Divine Love, and I talk all about the energy of Apollo and the Athenic grids and all that stuff. So I don't want to make this real long and keep you guys. I know you have a million probably holiday things to do. I don't personally, but I just wanted you to be aware of what I'm seeing. Again, I'm seeing the sun. Okay. And then I'm seeing trickling down from the North Polish area about to the middle of the sun. I'm seeing what looks like lightning strikes. And initially, when I started seeing it, it was one line of blue energy coming from the northwest side. When I'm looking directly at the sun, it was coming from the northwest side of the sun. And it was a blue line that looked like lightning. or like those balls you had as kids, you put your hands on it and then they would have the electromagnetic spark. That is exactly what I'm seeing. Okay. And then I looked back at it about 10 minutes later, and then the blue electromagnetic energy from some outside source was coming in on the left side, but it was still the upper half region of the sun. And then 10 or 15 minutes later, it just, the whole thing, okay, so the whole sun had what looks like, you know how the lightning comes down but not straight. It kind of, when it's an electric storm, it kind of sparks off in different directions. So I saw that in the whole top half of the sun. And then I saw the sun was just, it was literally just gyrating, and it was surrounded in this beautiful magenta color. Absolutely gorgeous. So sorry to not have it together and make you go back and look at anything else. But again, if you don't understand what I'm referring to about the Apollo energy, I just really don't want to go into something that I spent like 40 minutes talking about before. So you can go back to YouTube or back into my feed and look for that one. It was very, very intense, you guys. What's hitting our sun? Again, it looks like lightning. And then the words, I heard the words, you know. And I was like, you know, is this the event? And again, what I saw was event-ish. So I know you guys have you've been taking care of yourselves really well. You are able to hear these things. Some of you are seeing these things, and some of you are feeling these things. And then there's a pretty big group of us that have all of those things going on right now. I also went to check the electromagnetic energy in the trees. I stopped at 3 different trees. Some of those trees, I touched the center, like the trunk area, and on the evergreens, I kind of just put my hands on both sides of them. I can tell you if the trees are any indication, even those, as far as I know, I haven't looked at space weather all day. If you guys find something, definitely send it to me. But even though we haven't had those 2 EMPs yet that I'm aware of, the trees already have the charge. I can feel the charge in myself. I get it early, like a lot of you. But again, the trees, there was a lot of charge going on in the trees. I could see, I don't see auric fields, but I could see that it was like this purple violet light coming off the tree when I closed my eyes. And again, I could hear almost a like a hum coming from the trees. So it's been gradual, and it's been going on about since the 12th. And again, I'm not sure exactly when these 2 EMPs are coming. I just wanted to say happy solstice and give you a heads up on what I'm seeing. I'm pretty sure that what I saw today was me seeing in real time. If that's the case, we can expect it to really amp up in the next 24 hours. Again, I've been for the last 3 weeks talking about December 21st to January 1st of 2022. So this fits right in with it. To me, things don't feel extremely amped up at the moment. They seem like a little bit like they might be on pause, but something, looking at that lightning hitting the sun, guys, there is definitely a massive, massive charge coming in. And I don't know, central sun, some part of the galaxy. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I just know what it looked like, what it sounded like, and what it felt like. So unless you guys have any questions, I'm going to hop off here. I don't see that you guys have any questions. I see you saying hi and stuff. So yeah, happy, joy. Okay, well, I think that is it. Stay in your peace, stay in your grounding, stay in your gratitude, stay in your love. Again, I don't think this is the full-blown grand finale tonight, but I definitely see this really amping up in the next 12 to 24-ish hours. And so despite the fact that I wasn't really video ready today, I decided to come on and kind of give everybody an update. Hopefully this helps. You guys have any questions, put them in the video and I'll definitely get back to you. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this update helped you. Okay. We are prepared. We are the children of the sun, and there's nothing under the sun that we can't handle, you guys. Okay? Deep breaths, and just remember when dealing with other people that we can have a hard time knowing what's going on. So imagine if you were receiving all this energy and you had no idea what was happening. Okay? Something I have noticed, not to give too much information, but something I have noticed with this solar energy, you may have already had 8 cups of water today, and when it gets this strong, you could have 8-ounce glasses of water and still might not be going to the bathroom. So if you're not, when the energy comes in like this, you're going to need more water than normal to stay hydrated. Okay, so keep that in mind. If it's possible to stand on the ground with your shoes off or maybe just socks on, it's a little cold in most of the United States, but do that too. Not that you're going to get much grounding from planet Earth, because the core has been getting charged up for the last couple years very, very strongly. But since December 12th, 21, the core has been amping up. So when you step on the ground outside to ground, just know this, you're going to get that same energy, okay, from the ground, from the core Earth coming up into your body that you're going to get from standing outside, and whether the sun is out or not. There is something, if you guys have been friends with me on my feed for a couple of years, since 2018, we did many exercises by utilizing different energy forces between the sun, the earth, and our physical bodies. We had 3 groups every time. I talked to somebody the other day, 2 days ago, and when I did, I saw the same thing was happening now. Okay, so if you feel a whole lot of energy and people around you are not noticing it, the reason this is happening is you are 1,000 times, some of you 10,000 times the conduit that other people are around you. Okay, so what's going on is there is a group of there's a group of us that are pulling the electromagnetic diamond white frequency violet light out of the core and up into our body and assimilating to that. There is a group that is transmuting everything that the group has pulled out of the core into their bodies. The second group is the group that's transmuting that energy, and there's a group that is sending that energy back out into the cosmos. Okay, and then there is a group of people, and this is normally the group that I'm in, that is pulling energy and frequency and vibration directly into our heart space and into the heart space of the body, directly from the sun. And I think the group that's doing that, I'll call that group A, that pulls directly from the sun, which comes from everything else around the sun in our galaxy. Okay, that group pulling from the sun into the body first is the first group to feel it. The second group to feel it is the group that pulls that diamond code energy from the core up into the earth and into the body. And the last group that's going to feel this is the group that hangs out in the middle of you. I'll call you Group C. Thank you very much, Group C, because you're not hearing it in the same time everyone else is, but you're transmuting everything between me and the group that's pulling it in from the sun and the group that's pulling it out of the core. The group in the middle is absorbing, transmuting all of that. This is huge, guys. We are lessening the impact on our physical bodies, on our neighbors, on the entire planet. This is the reason we came here. So again, have a beautiful, beautiful, happy, happy solstice. Okay. The energy is very beautiful. It's very, very, very passionate. I know today, probably around 11 or 11:30, my whole body was just filled with a passion I've never felt in my whole life. And I am a very passionate person. It was just amazing and beautiful. So I'll talk to you guys soon. As soon as I see something else, I'm sure I'll be back on here. All right. Happy solstice. Again, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay in love. Stay in love. Stay in love. Thank you. Bye.